How's it going, everybody? Today I'm going to be teaching you how to build this 3x3 piston door. As you can see, it is a pretty complicated design, though I'm going to be walking you through how to build it. Now, let's go take a look at how it works. To shut the door, you flip this lever right here. And as you can see, the door has now shut, and there's no way that you can get through without breaking it or switching the door. There is two flaws about this design. One is that you can see these two blocks right here. And the other one is that there is no lever or any way to shut the door from the back side. But if you were to grab a block of choice, you can always place some blocks right here, covering up the redstone, and it will still give you a 1x3x3 room to put some chests in, as you can see right here. So if you don't mind a few pieces of redstone, you can always delete this and make it into a bigger room. Now let's go take a look at what we need to build this. For this build, you're going to need 3 observers, 10 sticky pistons, 36 pieces of redstone, 4 redstone repeaters, 1 redstone torch, 1 lever, and your block of choice. So now we're going to go over here, and I'm actually going to rotate this 90 degrees, so how the entrance is over here, I'm going to make it the same as the door on the right. So I'm going to make it this way, and we're going to start by doing our double piston extender. We're going to start by placing a block with a piece of redstone on the top of it, with an observer on the back of it going into the block, so just like this. Then we're going to grab our redstone, place it right on top of the observer, then a sticky piston facing upwards, just like that, and place another one above it, so there should be 2 sticky pistons, just like this. Then a repeater going out on 2-tick delay, just like this. Make sure it is on 2-tick delay or else it will not work, but it needs to go into the piston. I did that wrong. There we go. Then grab your block of choice, place one right there, place your observer facing towards the repeater, just like that. Now we're going to grab a block of choice on the right side and place it temporarily 1 block behind the observer, and then place our sticky piston facing sideways towards the observer. And actually, did I do that right? I'm going to redo it. I'm just going to delete it, make sure I did it right. So you go 1 more out and then just go like that. Okay, I did do that right. Then you're going to grab your block of choice and place it right above the observer. So everything looks good on this side. So now we're just going to go behind the sticky piston. Then we're going to place 2 pieces of redstone on the ground. Then a block with a torch on it. And then we're going to have to move this over and put our sticky piston just like that. Then don't forget to put your redstone back. Next we're going to go to the side right here, place our block of choice right in front of the redstone repeater, then grab a repeater and face it going away from the block on 4-tick delay. Then we're going to grab our observer, face it up, just like that. And then we're going to grab a piece of redstone, place it right there. Next we need to place a block above the observer. And then let's make sure most of it is working. So we're going to grab a block here, put a redstone and a lever. Okay. It's working good so far. I have just made a few modifications. 1, putting the repeater in front of the lever, and 2, placing a block of choice above the piece of redstone. Now we're going to grab a block of choice and place 2 blocks more with our redstone torch right here and a sticky piston facing to the side right here. And I just realized I forgot to put those in the description, so I'll be sure to add those in when we edit the video. So now if you put 2 blocks above here, then when you flip the lever, they should all retract. Perfect. So now we can work on the rest of the build, which is easier compared to what we've been working on. So now you can just add your walls in temporarily. We'll have to delete a few of those. Then it needs to go 3 wide, so the sticky piston and the torch are in the middle. And you can just keep creating your wall on both sides. Once again, we may have to delete a few blocks, but nothing big. Now if you flip the lever, once again, test it. Should have 2 blocks going up from the bottom. In the center of where your wall is going to be. We'll actually delete those two out. That's where the walls are going to be. And then we can grab our sticky pistons. So our sticky pistons need to go one block back. So you can just place a block on the floor. Because if you place it right here, it'll be too short. So we need to grab a block, place it right here. Place 2 blocks, and then you can put your sticky piston. Then you can actually go up 2 more. You can delete these temporary block. Once again, 2 blocks. Then place your sticky pistons facing sideways. So they're 3 tall. You can delete both those blocks. And then we just need 1 more for the top. So you can just build a few blocks over, and then up 1 more. Then you should have a sticky piston facing down. You can delete these temporary blocks. All of these sticky pistons that we just placed should be 1 block away from the door. Let me flip this lever off. Oh, I just placed that block. Okay. Flip this back up. Turn it off. Just making sure it's still working, that we didn't interrupt anything. Next, we're going to bring these back a few blocks so we can actually place in our lever. So just bring it back as many or as little as you would like. I'm going to put the lever 2 blocks back and put a block right below it so you know where the lever is. And then you can bring all these up 3 high because there will be no redstone on the walls. Just that 1 sticky piston and the redstone torch on the floor will be all the redstone visible. Now we're going to start wiring, so grab your block of choice and bring redstone all the way up to the middle piston, on top of the middle piston. And it should power all 3 as soon as you turn on the lever, which it does. So now grab your block of choice and place them right in front of the sticky pistons. You can actually do all the sides, and then actually do the top too. Perfect. Now we're just going to connect this block to our redstone wiring. So just bring some more redstone down and over, and to that block right there. Now these blocks should be extended. So now we have more than half of the build done. Next we're going to wire up the top, so just grab your block of choice and bring your block of choice all the way over to that piston right there with redstone line. Don't put one on that piston right there, so you will have to put another block just like that. And now it should be powered. If you put one on top of that one, perfect. Then only just need a wire on the other side. So once again, just power the middle one. And then we can grab our repeater because the redstone wiring line is getting really long. Whoops. And then just grab some redstone and wire it all the way down. Once again, don't power that one directly. Power it through a repeater, and you should be able to power all of them but the bottom one. Yeah. So now we're just going to bring some redstone down here so we can power the bottom one. I'm not sure why it's doing that. So you might just have to add a few more pieces of redstone. Just like this, and then it should power it. Perfect. Now let's test it by flicking on the circuit, or off the circuit to open the door. And then turning it back on. Good. Now if you were to spam the switch, there is a possibility of it breaking. And it will probably break on the double piston extender on the bottom, which is the first thing we did. One of the sticky pistons may become fully extended when you don't have power to it, so you might just want to check that all those look right. Now you're just going to cover up your walls and your ceiling, and you should be good to go. And now it should still work. Just make sure you're checking it along the way. It should be fine. You just don't want to make sure you're not putting blocks where redstone should be going or anything like that. Before you go, be sure to add some sort of lighting to the outside of it, because you wouldn't want a creeper blowing this up. And you would want to make sure that you can see everything down here if you needed to fix something. But this circuit is pretty good because it's using new blocks like observers and stuff that Minecraft recently added to the game. So it shouldn't be breaking, and it should be good to go. That is going to be it for the video, guys. Be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you like these kind of videos. Otherwise, you can follow me on my Instagram at mgsrgaming, and I will see you in 2 days for the next video. Click in the top left to watch a video that YouTube recommends for you, and click on the right to subscribe.